Hello, my name is Joel Engelberth, and this is the Flip N Out YouTube channel. We're going to start this tutorial the right way. So I'm just going to follow the instructions here. And, yeah. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. That right there...
Beetlejuice.
That right there is showing off Spooky Speak. So this is a new innovation into Spooky Pinball's Beetlejuice Pinball machine. Now built into the topper, there's a microphone back here and can detect different points where you will actually interact with the game. This is Spooky's latest game, and it is incredible. It's very, very well done when it comes to the theme immersion, the mechs, the toys, the everything. Jared and I streamed this the last 2 Wednesdays. Our stream last night actually had Bug from Spooky Pinball on it with us, explaining the game, explaining the things that we had missed or that we didn't do right the first time. Christopher Franchi on art, an amazing art package. This is Beetlejuice Collector's Edition number 1. This is Zach's game with the butter cabinet, and it looks real nice. So, yeah, we'll do what we normally do, and we will start with shots and layout. Very, very, very unique layout for sure. Left out lane, nothing crazy. Left in lane, it's an in lane. Now the right side is very different. This plunge actually will go up and then turn around, and depending on how you do the skill shot, the thing will either purposely drain, the magnet will grab it and throw it into play, or it'll feed this the right flipper. Now there is a right in lane, but there is a right out lane as well, and this gate will pop up, which will allow the right out lane to drain the ball. On the left side, what you would think is a left orbit actually feeds this left upper playfield. This left upper playfield, it's just the left upper corner of the playfield. There's a flipper right here. So when this ball goes up this way, if you hold the flipper up, the ball will actually fall into the backside of this scoop. Otherwise, let it go through the pops here, and it'll start working its way around this loop. And you can use the flipper to either come this way and try to do the loop that way, or the ball will go up and come this way, and then you can use the flipper and go that way. In this upper area is the Juno scoop, and then you have the now serving the targets. The now serving targets, if you look over on this camera, is how you increase the jackpot or the super jackpot value of that multi-ball. So I will explain that when we get to it. So a unique little area up here for sure. If you're up there, make sure you're hitting the now serving targets. Otherwise, the Juno scoop, which will go all the way straight there, will come back down at you. You have a spinner here when you feed that Juno scoop. So this is a very kind of unique shot to hit a spinner mid playfield that ends up in that Juno scoop. I did go over, or I moved past the left ramp. The left ramp, it's a ramp you can backhand all day long. You can hit it from the right side as well. And this has the roulette wheel, or the spinning thing. They're implementing it more into the game, where you can actually hit your action button to stop on certain parts of the roulette wheel. But that's the Inferno Room ramp. Right here, I talked about that spinner. You're going to use that for certain modes. And then right here is the camera. The camera has 2 stand-up targets in front of it. It's kind of like a hurry-up mode. You'll see it says light camera here on the in lanes. Once you do that, it can start kind of a little mini hurry-up mode where you're going to be shooting those targets. Then you have your scoop here in the middle. That scoop is how you collect souls. They haven't really implemented a ton with that yet, but they're going to do more with that as the game progresses. This right now, I actually have some beta code. This is March 11th code, what you're going to see today, 2026. Then you got the Sandworm mech. The Sandworm mech, you have the 3 stand-up targets in front of it, and then this thing will lower down. That mech, you'll see, moves back and forth, dances around, and then you also have the ability to hit the ball into the mouth of the Sandworm. So I'll be showing off those mechs, or those modes later. The right ramp here, by default, the right ramp will do a 180 ramp and then come down and feed the right flipper. You can backhand that ramp. But once you've hit enough of these loops, every time you hit a loop, you light a lock. That ramp right here will actually lift up and allow you to hit a ramp under it. And that's how you feeds the wire form, which ends up feeding the balls back there on the couch. So I'll show that off. We have the handbook target. You're going to use that for certain modes and you're going to use that to relight the fly. The fly is a unique way to get your ball save back. Your ball save's all about this magnet down here, so I will gladly show that off. Then you have this. This is the right orbit. The right orbit will, on its own, will actually go this way and then feed the left flipper, so you can like loop it that way. Otherwise, there's a drop target right here that can stop the ball, and the ball will come back at you, or there's a magnet that'll stop the ball, and it'll kick the ball up into this Beetlejuice mech. You kind of see him peeking out over here as well, where he'll carry the ball up and then shoot it back at you down this right wire form. Kind of hard to explain, but you'll see it as we progress through the game. We have a captive ball here. That's for your mystery modes. You work your way through that to collect mystery rewards, and then you collect the mystery rewards over here at the right scoop, and you're also going to use that right scoop throughout the game through some of the modes. So I think I've explained the layout as best I can. Really, at this point, let's just dive in and show off the game a little bit. All right, so if you look at the screen, that's mirroring what's down here on the playfield. So what you want to do is you want to hit the launch button when it's in one of the white arrows, preferably closer to the top. That would give you 1,000,000. Otherwise, if you're too late and you hit it when the ball save's lit, that's where it drains the ball for you on that. So let me see if I can do the skill shot here. So I've locked it in at 500,000. So left ramp, right ramp, and then you want to go right up the middle for the, you want to rip that, and that's how you would get, you'd rip your spinner like that all the way back into the Juno shot. That's the right way to do the skill shot. So I'm back there right now. Okay, so that's skill shot. Once you get through the skill shot, our next options are Beetlejuice shots. So to start a Beetlejuice mode, you need to do the mode start. So you need to hit one of the 3 flashing Beetlejuice shots. So let's go ahead and do that. Ball search is going right now. So here's one of them. There's one shot. It didn't go all the way back. Now that went all the way back. So that was the first one I hit. I hit a Juno scoop. So being that I hit the Juno scoop, we should know what our now serving needs to get at. I'll explain that when we get back there. All right. This is saying, oh, that's a hurry up to hit the Sandworm. All right. Let's, oh, wow. I'm just going straight into mode. So I had hit enough shots. I've hit the 3 shots, and then the mode starts over here. So we're actually going to start Grave Dig. Sorry, I got distracted, but just 3 Beetlejuice shots. Start the mode over there on the right. This is a fun mode. So the idea is Grave Dig. So to do Grave Dig, step 1 is we're digging. So you got to go for the scoops. So there's a scoop. We could do the same scoop, or we could do this scoop right here. There's dig number 2, and then do another scoop. So we've dug 3 holes, and then now we have to shoot the headstone, and that'll wake Beetlejuice up.
Maybe we should knock first.
There we go. My waiting room flash, that ramp is actually up because I've hit one of these loops. So if I actually hit that right ramp here, you're going to see it's going to lock a ball. So let me hit that right ramp. And you see the ball went all the way back and locked on the couch. All right, so at this point in the mode, you basically want to combo left and right ramps. So we're going to combo ramps here. This is where you're interviewing him. So you actually do it 6 times. Now at this point, we can end the mode by going to the right, or we go over here to the purple area if we want more inappropriate clips. That's what the purple area is. All right. So there we go. So we have to hit one of those 3 shots 3 times, and then we end the mode over here on the actual Beetlejuice target. What you're going to see here is it's going to say 4 out of 3. That's because I hit one of the inappropriate comments over there. But it's a unique mode. It's like dig the grave, ramp some shots to interview them, and then you're going to end over there. I'm going to go ahead and show the magnet save. The magnet save is super useful because you can use it for anything. And then to relight the magnet save, you actually have to hit the handbook. And that'll spot the fly. Look on screen. There's a little fly that flies around. So what you want to do, if you look, it's hovering. The fly swatter's the fly swatter's hovering, and while it hovers, you want to get the fly swatter over top of the fly, and then hit the button, and that's how you can relight your ball safe. So I'm going to go ahead and get three more Beetlejuice targets here. So there's another one, and here's another one. So we have Till Death lit. If we want to change the mode, you're going to hit the sling. So if I hit the sling here, that now lights Deo. I actually don't. I want to show you Till Death. Till Death is pretty good. So let's go back all the way to Till Death. There we go. And let's show that off. Another thing I can show is I can start the mode, but now that I've lit my mode, I've done all three of my mode shots to start the mode, I have a yellow flashing shot. That's Showtime multi-ball. So we actually want to do that. There we go. I've done all three of my loops up there. You can see my now serving target. If I hit those, that's how we get our number to go up. So we're now at 4. Once you get to 4, I have my Juno mode lit. You can see 4 over here. So let's actually show off. We lock a ball over here on the couch. That's for my second loop. And then now my mode start is flashing yellow because that's actually Showtime multi-ball. So I'd spelled Beetlejuice, and then being that it was spelled, instead of starting the mode, I had yellow shots lit for Showtime, and I've collected enough of those to do this. So now to start this mode, you say his name 3 times. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
There we go. Now you can do them one at a time if you want, but I just like knocking them all out. Attention, gamer shoppers. All right, Showtime multi-ball. The way this works is all about basically hitting all the main shots. You see how all the shots are different colored and shining at you. All right, so this is a multi-ball, remember? So once we hit enough of these, the right orbit is lit. You're going to hit the right orbit, and it collects the ball. And then it wants to test your strength. The way you test your strength is you bash that drop target, and it counts how long it takes that ball to go all the way back and come all the way back down. So it's actually a very clever way to actually test how hard you hit that ball. So let me show it one more time. So you're going to hit enough of the jackpot shots. Once again, this is multi-ball to hit the right orbit to collect your ball, and then you want to bash that target, and it goes way up and way back down, and that's how you get your super jackpot value. So very unique mode. I like how they do that. And we'll go ahead and drain out and get back down. So that was Showtime multi-ball. Let me show a Juno mode here. So I'm going to try to get the ball all the way back. There you go, into the Juno scoop. There's multiple Juno modes. This is the first one right now by default. I think Bug said something about kind of swapping that out or getting that to be not always this mode, not consistently always this mode. So this mode is you hit orange shots first. So this is you trying to scare him. So we're haunting Charles through the orange shot. There we go. There we go. And once you've done that, it's saying where you want to hit a scoop. The scoop is how you avoid being detected. All right, give me that ball back. There we go, and we can go deeper in it. Try to swat the fly. There we go. If you miss these for too long, then it's kind of a hurry up to hit the scoop. All right. What I should be doing is, if I'm up there, same thing. Shoot the scoop to avoid getting photographed. So the shot values are increasing. There we go. Now I need the camera targets. I got 2 balls. So camera target. So at this point, it's just the camera targets are lit. It's very hard to tell, but all the playfield lighting is off right now. And so this is actually a very cool mode because if you play in the dark, it's very dark. Only those 2 things are lit, and you can just hit those as long as you keep 2 balls in play. So let me go back down to 1. So it's actually a very, I don't know, I think it's a clever, unique mode to use that. Let's go ahead and do the waiting room multi-ball because I've done my 3rd loop up there. So to start that, all I have to do is lock my third ball. Now, my jackpot value is only at 5 right now. Okay, so the key here is hold your flipper up and try to bash. You want to bash those targets as much as we can. Those now serving targets. We want to get this. The higher we can get this. So let's go 13. The higher we get this, the stronger our jackpots are going to be. So to do this mode, you're getting jackpots with the green shots, but you want to lock a ball back on the couch. Once you lock a ball back on the couch, you want to rip this spinner. And once you rip that enough, it's got to go all the way back into the Juno target for your super jackpot. So our super jackpot's lit at the Juno target, or the Juno target, the Juno scoop. Come on, get it in there. There it is. And that's where you get the big points. Now you can get that super jackpot a lot higher by hitting way more of these now serving targets. So let's get that up to like 25. I'll lock a ball on the couch. I'll rip the spinner, and once you rip the spinner enough to light the Juno target, there we go. That's where you can hit our super jackpot. And Bug was telling me that if you really get that now serving targets up high, you can get this to be crazy value. Like crazy, crazy value. So I think that's explained, right? Yeah, you just green shots, lock a ball on the couch, and then rip spinner, and cash out a Juno. So this is how I would get more now serving targets. While I'm back there, yeah. Red jackpots now, because I hit all the green ones. So these are a lot more power, a lot higher. But same thing, I wanna lock my ball on the couch. This is a multi-ball, remember? Rip the spinner, and then rip it until the Juno. So yeah, this super jackpot is worth 54 million points. Yeah. So it's a cool mode where you can build it up with those now serving targets. All right, back down to 1 ball. So one thing I haven't shown off at all yet is the Sandworm. All right, I have a Beetlejuice mode qualified, but let's talk about this Sandworm. So basically, you're going to hit it once. And then you see I have 2 other flashing targets. So it's a hurry up. I have to hit those other 2 targets within a certain period of time, and that'll start the Sandworm mode. This Sandworm mode is Gut Punch. So Gut Punch is you have to just throw the ball. You have to shoot the ball down to get down below, and that's what brings, so like hit him in the gut, and that'll bring him down for you then to hit him in the mouth. So there we go. So we have to just hit the area to get him to go down. So now his head is down, and let's hit him in the mouth. And then I think I just have to do it one more time. Hit him in the gut. Bring him down, and hit him in the mouth. There you go. There's one Sandworm mode. Let's go ahead and knock out another Sandworm mode. Same thing. You're gonna hit one of these. There we go. And then you got to hit the other 2 shots. I've started this mode Sharpshooter. So this one, the gate's up, but the target is scrolling. So you got to hit it on the right one, and then hit him in the mouth. So I missed his mouth there. There we go. Let's get another one. And the only reason I'm showing these off is because they are different. That's what's cool. That's what I like about this is they change. There's Gut Punch. There's one where you actually have to spam. You have to spam the action button over and over again to get him to lower. That's probably the most confusing one, because it's like, hey, why is he up with the gate up? And what do I do to get that gate down? You got to spam the action button. Just read the screen, you know? There we go. All right, so there's 2 Sandworm modes. So we'll go ahead and do, I'll show you the third Sandworm mode, once we start it, is kind of a unique multi-ball. So let's go ahead and start that. So there we go. This is it, Sandworm multi-ball. So Sandworm multi-ball, phase 1, you hit an orange shot, and you're trying to find Barbara. That's right. So is she over here? Nope. Is she over here? Nope. Looks like she's at the spinner. There she is. So once you find her, you want to hit the same shot again, and that'll get you to the second mode. Second mode is all about red jackpots. And once you hit a red jackpot, it'll drop the worm down for just a second to try to bop him in the mouth. So let's see if we can get him to drop down with one, and then bop him in the mouth. So that didn't hit him quite cleanly enough. There we go. Drop down. Throw the ball, Joel. Let's get a super jackpot here. Come on. And there it is. There, that's where you get them. So you're going to do this enough. This is until you, I think, drain down to one ball. I think is how this one works. Let's see if we can hit him. There we go. Now remember, this is a multi-ball, so things would be pretty chaotic. Okay. Let's get him one more time, and then I'll drain down to one, and we'll see if it changes. There we go. All right. Let me go ahead and drain down to one ball. And then at this point, I'm down to one ball. Yeah, now it's all about finding the door. So it starts over here on the left. You're going to hit these yellow shots. Work your way to the right. Escape. You escape by the Sandworm. And there you go. There's Sandworm multi-ball. So another very unique, fun mode. But the Sandworm's always there. You can play him if you want. If you start a Sandworm mode and then start an actual mode, you can bring a Sandworm into a mode. You can't start a mode and do a Sandworm. We're going to play Till Death. Alright, so remember, all the modes here are from hitting 3 Beetlejuice shots. And then you start the modes over there. Alright, this one's pretty unique. You gotta find your 4 witnesses. You can hit any of the 4 lit shots, but it does reward you to start on the far left. So gather witnesses. So do you see how my left shot is lit a little more than the right one? So there's one. So let's do 2. 3 is going to be this. And 4. Once you've done 4, now... Oh, this is the camera. Hurry up. Alright, now it's saying ceremony has started. We need to distract this ceremony. So you go over to the right and hit that. So there's an interruption. So let's interrupt again. Yep, throws that on the face. And now we got to hit the Sandworm. And then the 4th and final shot to end the wedding is you got to hit the Sandworm in the mouth. Yeah, but look at the choreography of this. I love it. Alright. What have I not shown off? Mystery rewards. Basically hit the captain ball a bunch. You see how I'm digging. Dig, dig, dig. And then eventually you'll cash out your mystery once you get all the way down. There we go. So now my mystery's all the way down, and I can get my mystery reward all the way at the bottom. Oh, give me 4 more now servings. Let's see if we can do another Juno mode. Oh, come on. It's so much... It might actually be easier to just shoot that shot. Watch me... Nope. Apparently, I should warm up first. There it is. Yeah, it is easier for me to shoot that shot. Jeez. Alright. So, if you look, I have to get to 35 now servings to start my next Juno mode. So, 32, 33, 34, 35. So now that I'm at 35, I can start my next Juno mode. Let's see if I can hit my shot. Yeah.
We're not completely helpless.
Why throw the ball?
I'm reading that book, and there's a word for people in our situation. Ghosts.
Alright.
Let's get this show on the road.
This one I've actually never played. So, white shots add time, red shots reduce time. So I need to hit white shots. Or purple shots is what it looks like. So purple shots, this is me going around spray painting, I think.
We just have to pray the other closets are bigger than this one.
Shoot the Juno scoop. Okay. See if I can. Is this timed? Oh yeah, so hurry up. There we go.
If you don't let me gut out this house and
Interesting. So you're trying to hit the purple shots in that mode to mark off the rooms, but if you hit red shots, you'll lose your time, and if you miss those purple shots too long, you'll get through it. Okay, I've shown off Grave Dig. I've shown off Till Death. Let's show off one more. So same thing. I'm going to hit 3 Beetlejuice modes. Or 3 Beetlejuice shots. There we go. So right now, as seen on TV, let's talk about this one. As seen on TV is a unique mode. You have to hold the action button. You'll see here.
Don't worry, I locked the door.
All right. So it says right here, hold the action button. So I'm holding it down. Keep it held down. So you're supposed to play this mode one-handed. I can barely throw the ball with 2 hands. But here's the deal. Right now, if you look in the upper area, $19.99. So that means the second part of this mode, my jackpots, would be worth, I think it's $1,999 or $109. I don't know. But, so you're trying to hit as many of these shots as you can. If I let go of the button, though, do you see how that number is going down? So now my jackpot shots are going down in value. So you wanna hold down the button as much as you can. So once we get through either all the shots or the right amount of time... Oh, no. I was trying to hit the Juno shot. Hurry up. Okay, I got through that. I have to hit the captain ball as the hurry up. And at this point now I can let go of the button. But you see now all my jackpot shots are locked in at 16-17. Alright, so let's go ahead and knock all these shots out. So 6 jackpot shots left. Oh, wow. I literally just chucked the ball 3 feet over here to the left.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
Real good. Real professional. Alright, I think I just have one more over here. There we go. And that's that mode. So yeah, I think the only one I really... Well, I could show off. There's some really good modes here, and they're all very clever. I just want them to be clear and understood. So there's 3. Otho's Seance is basically handbook, 3 shots on the left, handbook, 3 shots on the right. That one's not that bad. Let's play Charades. Let's try to show this off so it's very clear what to do.
What's your name?
Alright, so if you look, all 6 shots are lit white right now. So just hit one of them. So the scoop is purple. So now I'm trying to find another shot that's purple. Looks like the left ramp is orange. The far left shot is also orange. That's good to know. Still looking for purple. That's green. There it is. There's my other purple shot. So now that I have those done, I can try to do another match. So I know this one was orange, and this one was orange. And then we know that this one is green, and that'll leave my last shot for green, which is over here. Or was it actually here? There it is. So Charades is all about, you got to pay attention to your 6 shots and then figure out what colors they are and then hit those purple shots. Beetle Snake isn't that hard, but I'll go ahead and show it. So remember, 3 shots here. Walk with rhythm. Okay, I started this worm mode here. This is the one where you have to bash the action button to get them to come down, and then you bop them in the mouth. So that's the key. You'll learn. You'll learn. Come on. Oh my goodness. This is. It's time to end. Extra ball is lit. Extra ball. If you want to know where the extra ball is, it's way up here. So it's a hard target to get to. Boop, but there it is. All right, let's start. What mode am I starting? I don't want to show off Deo just because so many people have seen it. Both those I just kind of explained. Let's do Beetle Snake. Show off the topper for this one. And this will probably be the final one I show. I mean, maybe I show Deo. Maybe it's worth it. Beetle Snake, basically 3 ramps. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. 3 ramps. Then you need to get so many spins. You're going to see it when it pops up on the screen. Look over here. So I got my ramps. Spinner. Let's get our spinner. And then pop bumpers. Pop bumpers, you can just kind of throw the ball up there. There we go. There's our pop bumpers. And then we need to just keep getting our spins here. Almost done. 2 more spins. There we go. And then you finish the mode at the scoop. There we go. So not a hard mode. Very easy to understand. That's Beetle Snake. Alright, let's show off Deo. Alright, 3 more Beetlejuice. There we go. Deo is lit. We're doing it on the right side. Alright. So the key with this mode is, I mean, I'm not touching the flippers. You're going to see the flippers are going to go nuts. And I'm probably going to get my hand hit by the ball. But you basically look at the screen here. Those are the mechs that I'm trying to do. So I'm going to try to focus on Beetlejuice first. And get him taken care of. So now that is checked, and I'm going to get my hands are going to get destroyed in this one. Now he's bouncing up and down. So let's get this Sandworm going. So now that that's going, I got another ball. Alright, I gotta do slings. Get the slings going. There we go. And couch is from the Nile serving targets. We gotta get enough of those. Come on. I may just have to reach back there and get them. There we go. There we go. Now the couch is going, and then the last one is the pops. And once you get the pops enough, you're going to end up getting 5x. Come on. There it is. There's my 5x, and I have 5 balls. So at this point, I mean, if you want to just play your self game, go ahead. Everything from this point is worth a lot of points. If you can get through this, that's fine. I'm just telling you, it's really hard to control because I'm not touching that at all. And if you can make it all the way through the song, it'll drain the balls and then kick out a new one. So it's fun. I mean, you can control the flippers, but you can't cradle up. You can't do anything like that. That was obviously a ridiculous ball 1. Let me go ahead and show off the other way to start this. So I showed you if you start the skill shot when you do a white arrow, you can do the skill shot combo. Otherwise, if you do it when it's red, it drains, the magnet grabs it and throws it in, which is such a unique way to start a game. But I really like it. Yeah, I think the only thing I haven't shown is Othos, which, you know what, we're here. If you're still watching this tutorial, that means you can't get enough. And we're just going to show them all. Why not? These are all the modes that are currently in the game. Alright, so Othos Seance. Basically what you're going to do, step 1
The wedding clothes.
is handbook. You can see all the lights pointing towards the handbook. There we go. Now it's going to light 3 shots over here on the left. There's 1, 2, 3. That's him saying the different things. And then we go handbook. And then there's 3 shots on the right. So 1, 2, and then handbook again. And now at this point, you got all these jackpot shots. So I think it's just timed, and you can get as many jackpot shots as you want. Or wait, I think you actually have to keep combos going. If you keep combos going, the jackpots just keep going. But that's how you would beat that mode. Yeah, Barb and Adam combos. So if we just time it out, you'll see here eventually the mode ends. And there we go. So I've done all the modes that are it, and then Charades is lit again just because we've run out of modes to play. But that is Beetlejuice Pinball. Okay. Well, I think that's. I mean, I've shown you Showtime multiball, which is the fun one with the drop target hitting that. Showed you couch multiball, how you can ramp that up and spin the spinner. Showed you the Sandworm multiball, which is in the game. I showed you every mode that's in the game. The light camera hurry up, which you hit over that. Ball save with the fly. Everything. Oh, did you hear this song? Yeah. That might have been part of the beta code, which is pretty great that they added that. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's it for the tutorial. This is still early on in the game. They're only going to add more stuff to the game, which is awesome. And hopefully that was somewhat focused, or at least you could follow what I was doing. But really, just all you got to do is hit your Beetlejuice shots. They're 1 of 3, and then start mode over on the right. If you can focus on that, bash the Sandworm enough, you'll start a bit Sandworm mode. Just focusing on those things is enough to have a great, great time with this game. But Jared and I love this game. We're excited to see how it develops over time. And it's got an amazing topper. An absolutely amazing topper. So thanks for clicking on the video. Thanks for watching it this far. Leave a comment out if I forgot anything. What I did well, didn't do well. Let me know. Like, subscribe, all the things. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. See you guys.